All phones should be on me as well. That's for myself too. Shalom, Yahweh Shalom, Shabbat Katham, to my brother, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alatham, Bashim, shout out all my sisters. This is the I.S.U.P.K Minneapolis with the Sabbath service. And today we are going to touch on the rest of Proverbs, the 26th chapter, verses 23 through 28. And then we are going to get into the Tanakh, of course. But before we get, started with all of that, we always jump into the prayers. We always keep the tradition of old, which is the old tradition that was passed down from generations to generations. All right. Last week we went over pretty much with the sluggard, the position of a unwise man and a lazy person, and the things that come with their works, meaning their actions, how it can cause a lot of problems and dysfunction around them. See what I'm saying? That should be common to any man or woman or child, as far as someone that makes unwise decisions. Okay. Also, Cali Cookout is September 26th through the 29th, which is next week. If you can make it, support the brotherhood. The cookout is going to be free, of course. All you got to do is show up and enjoy yourself, man. You're going to get all this brotherhood and sisterhood. We're going to have a great time, and you will never forget this day. Okay? That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Actually, let me move this back so there's space for these. You may go ahead. Also, everything. Imagine. All right. So I'm going to say imagine, Yahakodam, Slagazma, imagine, Wapanya Hakodam, which means to stand up and face the east. It's been a while. That's right. We all face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kadah. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Dabalai. Ratazaka. Hayah. Asha. Barataza. Kuwa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathan. Lanawa. Lakan. Call. Yawan. Wasalakanawa. Kabawatinawa. Kasalakanawa. Kabawatinawa. Wala'a. Yahanawa. Bashawan. Abal. Awashinawa. Mayan. Rad. Kayah. Lakah. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wa'ala. Wahata Parah. Walai Lanawa. Walai Yum. Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English, everybody wants to follow along too. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Amen.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashaya. Ayamya. Ahariam. Mayan.
Mayan.
Yep.
Wait, it's like the Mayam or Mayam.
Mayan.
So M-I-A.
H. Yeah.
Yeah,
M-A-A-H.
Kind of.
Yabah.
Yabah.
Isaiah.
Azari.
Ma'an.
Ma'ain.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha'ah.
Asha'ah. Aisha.
Ashai. Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Ra'ratazah. Al-Yatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Amawat.
Regalka.
Regal.
Al-Yat.
Yan.
Shamarka.
Shamarka, guys.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Janawam.
Walaya.
Wala.
Yasham.
Yashan.
Sharamar. Yasharala. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Kazalat. Ayah. Yamyanka.
Yawama.
Yawamam.
Shayamash.
La'ah. Lakaka. Wayarak. Balaya.
That's a tongue twister.
Yahweh. Yashamarka. Latham Napashka. Yahweh. Yashamar.
Yeah.
Yashamar Taza'aka.
This one. Oh, right. Oh, this one. Wabawatka.
Ma'atah. I will love.
Psalms 121 in the English.
Which cometh my help?
My help comes from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold.
He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
The
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore. Hakah, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah. Baba Kashah. Parak.
Lurapah.
Lurapah.
Call Makala.
Call Makala. We'll call Madawa. Akkad. Latahar. Hamatazari. Akkad. Akkad. Lamatia. Akkad. All Rock. Hatama'ala. Lagarsha. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Awada. Aman.
The power in English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. YAHANNA. YAHAPARAH. Sapari. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun. Say the name of loved once, everyone for peace name once.
You want to pray for somebody? All you say the name and you will repeat. Want to say somebody's name? Good? All right, no sweat. I'll go, Yahweh.
Yahushua.
The
Angel.
the
General.
captain,
All students.
all of Israel.
All of Israel.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
All the generals. Captains. Officers. Troopers. Students. Sisters. And children. Water.
Bless Israel in English. What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
In the school.
Bless
Heal, shield, protect.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Loved
ones.
In the name of Israel.
In the name of Israel.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you. So be it.
Like,
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahariam.
It's separate. I'm going to say it's separate.
Oh. The Maya. Laka. All the Karash. We're all Tashaqua. All. Kayanaha.
Kayana. Yeah, he's right.
Kayanaha.
Kayana.
Awabika. Yawan. Ra'ash. all Amakai,
Al-Amakai,
Yaira Yumwa.
Yaira Yumwa,
Yaira Yumwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayathan,
Wayatha,
Yatazawa, Yatazawa,
Yatazawa. Or is it Yatazawa?
Yatazawa.
Yeah.
Why Tazawa?
Yatazawa. Oh, Al-Tazapamaka.
All Tazapamaka. Amara.
Amara.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanaka Yadam.
Wanaka Yadam.
Wanaka Yadam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Oh, Awada or Awada? Or Awada.
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 Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawat Tazara. Nawat Tazara.
Oh yeah, is it Natazarian? Nawatazawa.
Nawatazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Ayuka.
Yeah.
Bara. Your car was what?
Your car Rothwa.
Your car Rothwa.
Ahoya.
Adawan. YAHANNA. Alayam. Mawabia. Wahagarian. Gabal. Why Mayam? Why Mawan? Mawan.
That's what you said, right? Yeah, you said right. Well, I'm a lot.
Halasha. I'm Yashabai. I'm Yashabai. Tazawar. Gamashar War.
Lanawa.
Nanawa,
Lanawa.
Ama,
Kama.
Hayawa,
Hayawa. Zawai.
Zawai, Labunya Lawa,
Labanya Lawa.
Salah,
Salah.
Ashalaham,
Shalom.
Kamadian,
Madi.
Kasala Shara,
Kasalah Shara. Yang kekayaan.
Kayabyam,
Kekayaan.
Benakal,
Angkor.
Koyash,
Koyas.
One,
One. Nisham. One. Nisham by what?
Nasham Malawa,
Nisham by what?
Bayan Dara,
Beyond the rock.
Hayawa,
Hayawa.
the man,
The man.
La'abiam,
The Abi. Shemya. Tamwa.
Shenyakumwa,
Shemya. Tamwa.
Nadab Ya Mawa, Nadab Ya Mawa, Nadab Ya Mawa,
Oh yeah. Nada ya Mawa.
Kawab,
Kara.
Ashar,
Aisha.
Amawa, Amawa,
Amawa.
Nawawashad,
Nawabashad.
Nawa,
That's what I should not. Nawa.
Nawa,
Lanawa.
Lanawa,
Lanawa.
Athar,
Ata.
Naiwa,
Nawa.
Yaharium,
Aham.
Laharium,
Is it Ellen?
yeah, Allah, Yaharium,
Allah. That's like.
Allah, Yahar,
Aham. It's really supposed to be Aham. The all. With the Allah. So Alham.
Allaharium,
Alham.
Allah, Yahar, Allah, Yahar,
Allah Yaha.
Shemya, Kumwa,
Shemya Dawa.
Go,
Kagawa.
Kagal, Kakwash,
Kakwash.
Lapanya, Waka, Lapanya, Waka,
Latanya Raka.
Kaash,
Kaash. Yeah. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, the buyer yard.
the Byra Yari,
Buyer yard.
You got that part right. So, okay, we'll call Sabbath. No, so we'll call Abuba.
We'll call Abuba. Dalahat. Ariyam. Khan. Daradatma. Basharika. Basat. Rapaka. Dabahalam. Malai. Payaham. Kalawan. Wala Bakwashwa. Shamarka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Bahawa. Al-Yahad. Eye. Wala Kapawa. Abuwa. Wa Koya Ata. Shema. Samka. Yahweh. Labaka. Ayam. Akahar. Azar. Atazok. Aratazar.
Yeah, that's right. Aratazar. So, you got it, man. That's good, man. We'll give you an answer for that, man. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silent. O God. Hold not thy peace. Be not still. O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden one. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Tabernacles of Edom. The Ishmaelites. Of Moab. Hungarian. Cabal. Amalek. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Salah. Doing to them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. As the brook of Kazan. Which Paris had endured. They became as done to the earth. Make them nobles like Or. And like Z.
Yea.
All the princes as Sabbath.
All the princes of the body.
As a moon.
As a moon.
Who
said,
let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy temple.
So persecute them with thy temple.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
And fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Lord.
O Lord.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know that thou.
That men may know that thou.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Is the most high over all the earth.
The next thing is power structures. You probably change it up a little bit. Actually, you want to place it the other way around. No, that's upside down here, like that. All right, I.S.U.K. power structures. 1 second. Actually, because you rather than do that. Right.
I.S.U.K. power structure. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, listen to us now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, thy teachers, thy princes, thy priests, thy Israelite brothers, into school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and their nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinhead, Posse Kamikaze, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airway. Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people. That seek to stop it.
Bring swift death.
And bring swift death.
Bring swift destruction.
And bring swift destruction to all the heathens.
That stand in the way.
That stand in the way.
Try to stop it.
And they're trying to stop it.
From broadcasting your word.
Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plague. Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth and consume them.
Through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief.
And the murder.
And the murder.
And Yahweh Shah.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down to flying saucer.
And punish all the heathen.
That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all.
That it is the angels.
That have done it.
That have done it.
Cause it to be spread throughout the media.
throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of YAHANNA.
In the name of YAHANNA.
You always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
It's like another song. Let's go. Let's clap it up. Are you good for the back? Sound one. You got a question? If you could sign it out. All right, everybody may be seated. Except for you, brother. This one? Sure? All right, so you gotta register yourself. And YAHANNA.
YAHANNA.
Which means to Israel. Give me the toast. Because we're about to get into the Tanakh, which is tradition. All right? Everybody may be seated, and we're going to read to Tanakh. Go ahead and get started. What is that? How many verses is that, by the way?
I think it's 6.
6? Okay, because we went over it last week, right?
Cool.
Like one of them. All right. I brought up the sound, right? If you want to, I can have extras in here too, just in case you use it.
Yeah.
But I got some at the house.
Proverbs chapter 26, verse 23.
And take your time to, by the way. Let me know if you need help. SHALAM, how you doing? You talked to Kanagawa?
Kashapa.
Or you could make sure your phone's on silent, mute, or someone calls you to, by the way.
Shaya. Goya. Shaya. Goya. Ma. I.S.U.P.K. La. Yaka. The shah. Aya. Ila. Yaka. The shah. Shapa. Kayama. Shapa Kayama. The La Kwayama. Wala Ba'a. Verse 24. Basha Pakawa. Basha Pakayawa. Yana Badai. Shawai Na'a. Waba Kwada Bawa. Yasha Yakai. Mada Ma'a. Mada Maha. Mada Maha. Mada Maha. Verse 25. Yahya. Yaka Nazar. Baya Yaka Nazar. Kawa Lawa. Allah Taha Mawa Allah Tama Wa Bana. Allah Tama Wabana. Baya. Shaba'a. Kawai Bawaka. Bala Bawa. Verse 26. Kaba Shana. Kaba Shana. Shana Ata. Bama Sha'an Wana. Bana Sha'an Wana. Kagala 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 Ha. Ra'ai Tawa. Ra'ai Tawa. Tawa. Dala. Bakwa. Dala. Wakwa Tawa.
Which verse you at?
The end of 26.
Okay.
Bakwa Dala. Verse 27. Bara, Hasha.
This was you. That was easy.
Baraha, Baraha, Shata, Kata, Shata Kata, Bata, Yakala, Yakalala, Yagalala.
Oh, come. There you go. Yeah, come.
Abaka, Allah Yaka, Allah Yaka, Allah Yaka,
I know you put this right.
the Shah Wabah, the Shah Wabah, verse 28. The Shaya, the Shakwa Wabah, the Shaya, Kashakawa, Kara, Yasha Na'a, Kaba Yawa, Wapaya, Wapaya, Kalakwa, Kalakwa, Ya'a, Ya'a Shaha, Ya'a Shaha, Mada Kaha, Mada Kaha,
That's it. And it's on the right. All right, now we're going to get into the Tanakh. It's like the King James Version Bible. The brother read in the Tanakh. How was it?
hard.
Sorry. It's a little bit of a challenge, but it's all good. We made it though, right?
Yeah, right.
So, you know how they say, man, you drive too fast. You don't know how to drive. But did you die though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you made it through. You know what I mean? So now we're going to get into Proverbs chapter 26, verse 23, all the way down. We're going to finish this up and go into the next chapter, which is really a great chapter, which we'll get into next week, okay? So let's go ahead and finish up.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 23. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver doss.
I think it's potsherd.
A potsherd?
Yeah, okay.
It's like
Potsherd.
yeah, it's potsherd.
Yeah, potsherd. So just read it one more time.
Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver doss. Dross.
Yeah, okay. So what does this mean? It's showing that the countenance of this man's wickedness, or the burning lips, meaning Burning lips is like gossiping, because that's the verse before that. So that's the representation of gossiping, which is the burning lips. All right. You know, someone running at the mouth. What's called like a motor mouth. See what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a white term or black term, but that's the term that I would use, a motor mouth. It's constantly just, you know, running their mouth. See what I'm saying? So they blue in the face, purple in the face. See what I'm saying? But their wickedness is being compared to a potsherd with silver dross. What is a potsherd? Does anybody know what a potsherd is? Anybody? Yabadash? So a potsherd is a ceramic material that is broken pieces of it. So potsherd is a ceramic material, but the silver dross means impurities. Am I saying that right? Impurities? Right, so things that's wrong with this pot. So it's broken up. It's like I remember being in ceramic class, right? One of my favorite classes in high school. And I remember we had projects of making bowls and vases. Now I tried to make a vase the best way I could, but my teacher had to help me because it was some things was wrong with it. I remember adding on clay that was drier versus the other clay that was more, you know, fresh. And you know, yeah, each day, almost every day or certain days of the week, we would go and keep building on that vase. But the reason why it didn't stand up still or it didn't work out well, because when you put it in the furnace, you would know that you did it correctly if all the pieces are one, versus one dry piece, one more wet pieces, because you have to have water in order to build up your, you know, your bowls, your plates, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's a description of a wicked man who is broken, who is, you know, let me see. A wicked person is not all the way there. They don't have all the answers. They don't have the solution. You know what I'm saying? So they are broken. They have, you know, they have problems. See what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about. If that makes sense to everybody, right?
Sure.
All right, keep going.
Verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
He that hated dissembleth with his lips and lay up deceit within him.
Right. So what does it mean when it says he that hated dissembleth? And if you want to, you can follow along to dissembleth. Yeah, dissembleth. Yeah. What does dissembleth mean? When you dissemble something.
When you break it apart.
When you break it apart. So read that one more time.
He that hated dissembleth with his lips and layeth open deceit within him.
Okay, or otherwise definition, the symbol says to hide your true feelings or opinions.
Okay.
So when it says, he that hated dissembleth with his lips and layeth up deceit within him, meaning based on what he says is not true. See what I'm saying? The hatred. Like a lot of people can show hatred towards you, but you might not catch it all the way. That's why in the next verse, it's going to explain that. So imagine somebody that truly hates you, but they tell you a story that you really, you know, that you want to hear. But they don't tell you what you really should hear is, you know, behind this person's words, what they really mean. There are a lot of people that will be up in your face talking all nice to you, but behind closed doors, they really hate you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They hide the true feelings. That's what it's called harboring feelings for, you know. Go ahead.
It's like what the white people do to us. They smile all in our face, but then they go home at their dinner table. They hate, like, I hate them niggas.
Right. See what I'm saying? At the dinner table.
Right.
Bunch of niggers, you ain't no good, wetback, spits, and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, so he that hated dissembleth with his lips. I mean, he hides the true feelings, the opinions. You know what I mean? How he feels about you, or thinks of you, or female as well. Now when it says, and lay up deceit within him, what does that mean? That comes into play next.
Basically, like he front you when he come around you or something like that.
Say it again.
Like he putting on the front, he laying up his deceit. Like he don't tell you how he really feel, but
Right.
But when he around you, you act like everything all right.
Right, and that's a deceit. What does the word deceit mean?
What, to deceive someone?
To deceive someone. A lot of times people be like, you know, hey man, this is my boy right here. This is my friend right here. But somehow he ends up getting, you know, set up or shot or something,
Right.
or get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Get locked up or something. The whole time it was your homeboy that you love so much. It was your homeboy that you said that, you know, y'all was close since high school, middle school, whatever. You know what I mean? So keep going.
Verse 25. When he speaketh fair, believe him not. For these are 7 abominations in his heart.
For there are 7 abominations in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
So when he speaketh fair, what does that mean? What does the word fair mean?
Fair means like pretty or
beautiful. That's beautiful, one context in the Bible. If a woman is fair, it means she's beautiful.
Right.
And not fair meaning like she's okay or you know, she's logical or something like that. But in this case, he's not talking about the beauty part of it. What do you think he's talking about? Think about verse 24.
When you speak kind words, basically.
When he speaks kind words. See what I'm saying? So this also could be a precept for the white man or our oppressor.
Right.
Because he speaks fairly to people in a sense where it's really a whole lot of wickedness behind it.
Right.
Now, if you don't know what the 7 abominations are, that's where we're going to get that precept. I want you to go to Proverbs 6 and 16. You got the app on your phone, right? Okay, no sweat. You swap. Yahawashi, you want to go to Proverbs 6 and 16 as a precept to Proverbs 26 and 25. All right. I'm waiting till you get that. You want to say it again? Proverbs 6 and 16.
Proverbs 6. Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 is an abomination unto him.
Well, damn, let's go.
Verse 17, a proud look.
What is a proud look? You got to break it down. Go ahead.
Person that think he look like he or trying to act like he know everything or something like that.
So
like
a prideful person.
A prideful person.
Right, yeah. Right. Proud look is the countenance of a prideful person. You know what I'm saying? That's what a proud look looks like. It says the look, meaning the representation. You know what I'm saying? A proud look. All right, keep going.
A lying tongue.
A lying tongue. You all know that it is a sin, you know, to lie in our nation. Especially lie on our lives, bear false witness against each other, because we die. When we talk about Paul all the time, he used to lie on brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? And you know, he was a part of I keep forgetting the term. Where you where you a getaway driver, but you rob the bank. Yahawashi, you know what that term is? Where you know, let's say that I robbed the bank, but you're the getaway driver, but you still get charged.
Party to the crime, accomplice.
Accomplice
or an accessory to it.
Oh yeah, accomplice or accessory, and that was Paul back then. Paul was like that before he came to the truth and took on the ownership of being over the 7 schools. You know what I mean? Which are the 7 candlesticks. 7 candlesticks are the 7 schools. That's what that represents. Keep going.
Oh God.
So first, a proud look, that is a sin. You know, being prideful, because people fall in their pride, of course. And Most High has no problem, you know, with showing people where they're wrong at, confounding them. Keep going.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
Give me an example of hands that shed innocent blood. Anybody? Just raise your hand first. Go ahead up.
It's like, you know, sometimes like when these niggas be out here shooting at each other and they end up killing a little kid or something like that.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Of course. You know what I mean? Or I'll give you another case where, like say kids. Just back in 2015, I believe me and you talked about this, maybe, or I was talking to Padash. I was at Slave, And I was reading an article about how this dude in 2015, he had lured someone's child into an alley and shot him 3 times dead. And he lured them in from the park with some juice and some candy. And the reason why he killed his child was to send a message to the father. You know what I'm saying? So he plotted and waited for that child so he could send a message to the gang member. And this man lost his child because of his sins, because of what he was doing. And the son took the judgment,
Right.
but the father didn't. You know what I mean? And then just to go back to that story, you know what I mean, it hit headlines again because the dude, you know, whose child died, he thought it was right to go back and shoot at the dude and kill him. And the most disgusting part about the story is how the dude that shot the kid, he made a song about it and boasted about it. I'm like, God damn, you ain't got no heart. See what I'm saying? That's shedding innocent blood. You know what I mean? Keep going.
A heart that devises wicked imaginations.
What does that mean? Go ahead.
Like when you think about evil stuff to do.
Yeah. Now, y'all remember how Yahushua said that man, it's a paraphrase how Yahushua, who is Jesus Christ, how he said that, you know, when you lust after a woman, you have already sinned before you get the deed. Now, it doesn't say not to look at a woman, but the lust of a woman, in this sense, that context was speaking about somebody else's wife. See what I'm saying? That's why he said, like you already sinned, and you thought about it. You consider sleeping with somebody else's wife. So although you didn't do it physically yet, but you have already sinned because you thought of the wicked imagination of doing it.
Right.
So that also is a sin. Keep going. And that shit's deep too. Come on, go ahead.
Feet that be swift, feet that be swift to run to. Feet that be swift and run into mischief.
Mischief, meaning feet that are so quick to run into danger, run into, you know, some problems. A lot of times when we come into the truth, and we are young, especially troopers, I know you've been through this before. I know we all been through this before. You know, where there's times where you get a phone call and you hear that, you know, such and such didn't beat up, you know what I mean, your friend. You see what I'm saying? Or your little sister got into a fight. You know what I'm saying? Someone just hit your dad in the face or your mom or something like that, and you are ready to jump over there. But nobody asks questions. Nobody knows the full story. Does anybody know, did they start it first? What is the situation? What is the story behind this? Because you might run over there to try to be Captain Save a nigga, but you might lose your life.
Right.
You might catch a bullet. When who started it was, you know, the person who had got hit, the person who got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Now you catch the bullet in the process.
Right.
You get locked up because you was just there. You know what I mean? You get killed. And there's so many stories like that. Somebody runs to the rescue, not knowing the whole situation, and your child might get hurt.
Right.
All right? And that happens too many times in our Black communities. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 19. A false witness that speaketh lies.
Person that lies on somebody else's life to get them in trouble. How many times have you known that Black men get lied on about? You know, majority of 2 million Black men being in jail, they are not all criminals. See what I'm saying? But they are looked at as criminals. That's why years later, the white man, who's our oppressor, he gives them money, hush money, because they've been in there all their life, half their life. See what I'm saying? Going through hell. That's what happened to Khalid Broadman, the brother who was in solitary confinement for 3 years. He was being abused, starved, see what I'm saying? And he developed mental disorders. And that's common when you are in Rikers Island. All those brothers is messed up in the head. Majority of them are. And they come out drug addicts, alcoholics, on the verge of suicide. And that's what Khalid Broadman did. He committed suicide because it was too much for him to handle. Although that is a sin as well. It's not the best way to leave this earth. You got to keep fighting. But they destroyed this brother so bad that he had to take his own life. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
Somebody that starts something, that instigates, that starts problems amongst brothers. See what I'm saying? That's something that cannot be happening. You have to be careful what you say and how you say it, because otherwise brothers and sisters will fight each other behind he said, she said type of conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these are all the things that are inside of that wicked man with the burning lips in chapter 26.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Go ahead to verse 20 and then 21. I'm sorry, keep going.
Verse 20. My son, keep thy father's commandments.
Say what?
Keep thy father's commandment.
Keep the things that the Most High has commanded us to do. And that is an order. Let's go.
And forsake not the law of thy mother.
You don't forsake the law of thy mother. Because, you know, what our father and mother gave us was the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why it says, don't forget the commandments of your father and the law of your mother. Don't forsake it, meaning don't forget it. Because that's what you're going to need in order to move through this life. All right? Every Black and Hispanic person needs this. Little do they know. All right? Because without this, you are going to go through nothing but hell. Keep going.
Verse 21. Bind them continually upon thy heart and tie them about thy neck.
Meaning have it with you all the time. The metaphor of like wearing it as if it was like a necklace, binding it around your neck. There's another one that talks about you want to tattoo the law, statutes, and commandments on your heart. You can't do that physically. Let's talk about your mind, which is your heart. You see what I'm saying? You want to keep it in your mind all the time. Make it second nature. See what I'm saying? We make everything else second nature, but we don't know how to keep the law properly. That's why we read these scriptures. That's why we teach it. Because there are people that are not an unlawful people, but a lawless people. See what I'm saying? That needs to be taught again and again. Keep going. Oh, actually, you have to go back to Proverbs 26 and 25.
Proverbs 26, verse 25. When he speaketh fair, believe him not.
Don't believe this man. Because it's a whole scam. It's a gimmick. Keep going.
For there are 7 abominations in his heart. Verse 26.
Which we already read. Keep going.
Whose hatred is covered by deceit.
Whose hatred is covered by deceit. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can use this for anybody, especially your oppressor. Because their hatred is covered by deceit. Don't let the hugs and the kisses confuse you.
Right.
Don't let the gifts and the so-called fake compassion that they might have for you, don't be destroyed. Don't be deceived.
Right.
Because Paul said in 1 Thessalonians, let no man deceive you. See what I'm saying? Don't let anybody deceive you. You want to be careful and cautious. Also, Paul said to try everyone's spirits. How do you try somebody's spirit? You put them through a test. And you figure out which type of man and woman are they. Who sent you? Like I told the Edomite. You try to come into the classroom. Who sent you? Was it God or was it Satan? Who the hell is you? What are you doing here? And then he finally turned away because you see I was not budging at all. You don't belong here. See what I'm saying? And you're high out of your mind too.
Right.
This place right here has to be protected. I can have you high in here. Ain't no telling what the hell you might do. You might be the next school shooter.
Right.
The next church shooter.
Right.
And we ain't gonna allow that. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Don't come. Whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation.
Meaning his wickedness is going to be shown to the whole congregation. That word is used today as the school. See what I'm saying? In this sense, in this topic, it's going to be shown to all the men, all the women, all the children in the school, in the congregation. See what I'm saying? And it's going to be shown, it's going to be attacked. It's going to be visible for all eyes to see. and then they are going to be dealt with accordingly. Keep going.
Verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Now, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. How would you break that down? Go ahead.
It's slightly like you trying to set a trap for someone, you're gonna fall in the trap.
Right, exactly. Like you are going to be the one to dig your own grave up.
Right.
I like to say, like, people, I say that some people, end up writing their own obituaries and not even knowing about it. They fall into a place of destruction. You see what I'm saying? Keep going. After the pit part.
And he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
You pretty much just said that. So it's like what you reap is what you sow. You try to do something to somebody else, it's going to happen to you. Well,
so it's like that saying, what goes around comes around.
Goes around comes around. And when that stone comes back, it's going to hit you in the face. See what I'm saying? It's going to be a wake-up call. And you're going to see, like, damn, I'm in the pit now. I have fallen. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 28. A lying tongue hated those that are afflicted by it.
What does that mean? Go ahead up.
The person that sit back around you, he hates you basically.
Tom, would you add on? Or would you agree with that?
Like somebody lying, and somebody keep on coming along like it ain't true.
John, well, the thing, how Sadar broke it down is absolutely correct. See what I'm saying? Although this person is, like, he hates you, although he's telling you all these lies. He's telling you these lies because he hates you. That's right. Self-explanatory. See what I'm saying? He want to catch you up. He want to make you fall. See what I'm saying? But he still hates you behind everything. You may be laughing and joking, but at the same time, he still hates your guts. That's why he has done everything, or she has done everything to you. You know what I mean? So you got to watch out for people like that. You got to be careful who you call family, who you call a friend, who you call a homie. See what I'm saying? You got to be very careful and cautious. All right? Because if they do these things to you, they don't love you. No matter what that title is, no matter who the hell they are. Okay? Keep going.
Come. In a flattering mouth worketh ruin.
Meaning ruin is going to be destruction. A lot of people say that, a lot of people say that you are going to rule the day, or ruin the day, meaning there's going to be a time where there's going to be a destruction coming upon you. So a flattering mouth worketh destruction, because talk about last week, they cause problems. You remember the part when it talks about how wickedness shall cease if there's no more talking. See what I'm saying? So if no one is flattering their lips, the destruction, the argument, the fighting, the being on the verge to kill somebody is going to stop.
Right.
And that's what needs to happen in the Black community, because it's not happening.
Right.
Everybody is always talking about he said, she said this. That's why niggas is getting killed.
Right.
Sisters is pregnant, getting shot.
Right.
In the stomach and losing their babies. You know what I'm saying? Families and friendships are being ruined because of the flattering of the lips.
Right.
That has to stop. You have to shut your mouth, and if you open up your mouth, you want to say the correct things on someone's behalf.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Now, this thing of talking about somebody publicly when they have made themselves public. Does that make sense? So if someone want to shame the school, talk about it. You talk about them all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? You want to change man during YAHANNA? We are going to talk about you.
Right.
Talk about how disgusting you are. Talk about how you have no brotherhood. And how you just hate niggas.
Right.
You're soft. You don't want to do anything what the Lord says. That's why you left.
Right.
That's why you want to talk about the schools. And you got these wicked sisters out here who want to talk about how these sisters are just dumb for being with a man with multiple wives and all these children and stuff like that. It's like they are jealous.
Right.
And they hate themselves.
Right.
That's why they go get multiple men.
Right.
To jump on ride to ride.
Right.
See what I'm saying? By having 5 different baby daddies and children to, take care of all by themselves.
Right.
But meanwhile, the sister that's in the school, she's stupid. She's retarded. No, she is smart. And she don't flatter her lips.
Right.
She keep her mouth shut. And she follows orders. She respects the sisterhood and the brotherhood that was created by the Lord. See what I'm saying? That was passed down to Commander YAHANNA and the rest of his soldiers. See what I'm saying? That's it. So with that being said, that's going to be the class for today, the service as well. Catch us next week with Proverbs. Oh, Salaki, maybe not next week. I was going. Catch us next time with Proverbs 27th chapter coming up. Okay? All right. Cali Cookout coming up. Pay your tithes. I.S.U.P.K Minneapolis. Subscribe everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay? With that being said, shalom. Hey, no, you get better on prayer.